we had to write some obligatory poetry in San Francisco where I read and go around. There was one about losing someone you cared about to AIDS. So this is that. Dancing in the dark till the tune ends. We're dancing in the dark. That last time you came back from San Francisco General Emergency Hospital, you went to the Armani boutique and you maxed out your credit card. You bought a biryani suit for $5,000 and $600 Ferragamo loafers. You wore them in bed and you loved them like a drag queen loves her tits. You were over and against the sucked up by the slow glow of the breathing and the orchids and the gardenias that you filled the room with. You marked your T-cell counts on the door of the Frigidaire with a black felt tip pen that recorded the downward signs of your life force. 300, 200, 100, and there you scroll the skull and crossbones. The AZT of your medication, when you mixed it with bourbon, made you so crazy that things you saw was nothing anyone had ever seen before. Between dizziness and first light, you showed me your skies. You gave them blue and golden and black with quick shining stars, where all the white so brought back to a new mountain. Because you had no future and we had no common memories, we made up the past. Lie to me, you said. Give me something to die with. They were part your dreams and part mine. There was New Year's Eve on the Catalina Ferry, standing at the rail, watching the fireworks around San Pedro at midnight, a night without stars, ancient before Egypt had pyramids. Avignon and the Pope's Palace, where we colored rocks with spray paint in the caves at Altamira, decorated with the lines and the figures of a man's outstretched hand. Tijuana on Mexican Independence Day, where we pull those Matador brothers. They had their pleasure and we had ours. Rosarita, Descanso, Ensenada, Punta Rosa, Redondo, La Playa Flores. The afternoon shadows of Baja California, like a strong spray of rosary, soft as skin in the rain. We went to Aspen for Christmas, where all the boys looked like River Phoenix and a young Chet Baker. They had men for toys and they hung them from the trees. The new Havana bar behind the Mercado in Acapulco, where we paid for love and friendship. A boy for you and a girl for me. My date drank too much tequila and she fell asleep on the Ferris wheel and I left her there. The nerve cracked around the edges so much that I couldn't see you or her or anything else anymore. And it's your face. There was someone's lipstick on your chin, crawling across the floor toward me, the fingers on my back, your tongue on my neck. A channel reaction, soft like feathers and beach sand. The last time I saw you, that time at the pool on a rainy morning in Mazatlan, sitting on the edge of this bench, you wore a silk turban and a caftan. You were drinking from a squatted silk-covered drink in a scooped-up coconut with an orchid floating on the top. A folded paper flower drifting across the gin that you thought was tequila, but I didn't want to make you feel bad by telling you the truth. You were a pain in the ass, talking all the time. Your eyes dark like dawn on the wrong side of town, and a smile brittle like stones when the tide runs out. Red arrows mark the way to your throat, the way to your heart. I say this like that, hard-boiled dialogue, because you love those paperback books, those famous ones. We listen to a lot of Lou Reed. We fade to the care for lunch. Is it October yet? You kept asking, is it Halloween? I want to die in bed. The cops busted Madame Marie for taking fortunes down on the beach. You went lightly and amazed. The look, you said, was like that of a sacred moonlight night, bright orange, marking strongly on the face of Cain's as it came down in splinters and shadows, the smell of gin, the thump, thump, thump of disco. You died softly, like Last Call, in a really cool disco. And the nervous played out at closing time. I was the last one there. Yes.